Alright, so before I get into the actual review of this, which might be a little longer than the pretty short music rants I tend to do, I just want to get into a few things. This shirt by the band, or the person rather, that the album that I'm going to be reviewing is by this person. And I gotta tell you, this shirt is comfy as hell. I have never really worn a more comfortable shirt. I don't really know how to explain it, but it just is. I have a lot of shirts. This is, it's quite comfortable. Just randomly throwing that out there. Also, the album I'm going to review is actually a cover of the entire soundtrack from Marble Madness, which is amazing. I was curious to see what they were going to do with this because I can't honestly say that I know of any video game cover bands or anything like that. It might be out there, I don't know, but I haven't seen anything out there where this is covered in any way, shape, or form. And there were definitely a few tracks that I was looking forward to seeing how, he was going to do with this. Well, what we got was, I'll just save that for the review. Give me a second.
So, here we go. This is an awesome album. It's technically an EP, whatever. It might as well be an album. It's like a half hour's worth, and some bands, actually put out albums that aren't that long anyway. But, anywho, this is where good marbles go to die. And it's the entire Marble Madness soundtrack, which isn't long to begin with. But, like I said before, I was very interested to see what they were going to do with this. And I gotta say, I am quite impressed with the results. Like, if I had to pick a track off this album, I couldn't do it. Because pretty much every track on here... See, what I like about Stemmage's music is that it's not always just what you expect to hear, like rocked out guitar and, band type stuff, turning it all metal. Like with Frets of Valmar is something that I checked out. It's even shorter than this. It's from Grandia 2, something, a game that's very dear to Jeremy and I. We kind of talked about it in our podcast, our pilot podcast, which is full of craziness. Anyway, I'm going to get away from that. So yeah, Marble Madness, this thing is just great. I can't give more praise to this album. I mean, it's just, I'm definitely going to pick it up, like, actually purchase it from them. And plus, something worth noting, he got on this album with a bunch of people, and I guess a lot of these people are close friends, and they have done amazing work. Like, it's not just him, he's collaborated with a bunch of people. And if you listen to nothing else on this album and just say, this kid's crazy, listen to the ending track, because it's just full of freaking awesome and guitar work that I don't care what type of music you like, you're going to love.
Look at this. You just can't argue with this shit. Look at this. Look at this. This artwork, I don't even quite understand completely what it is, but it's freaking awesome. It's like the first level, and it's got some other stuff going on, and just, it looks evil, and it just... I don't know. The artwork is really intriguing to me. And over here, here's the best part, okay? Bands decide, hey, we're going to put out like a vinyl or some random shit to, be different from everybody else. These guys have a cassette. Limited edition cassette. That is amazing. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to play it on, but... it's a freaking cassette. It's awesome. That, in itself, is worth the purchase. Plus, you get an immediate album download, digitally, whatever. I'll probably end up paying double for this because, it's just that awesome. You can choose your price. One other thing, I don't really know quite how it works, and I don't remember where I read it, but if any band is on this Bandcamp thing, definitely... especially if you're going to, buy their music, do it off of here, as opposed to, iTunes. I don't even know if Stemage shares on iTunes, but I don't know how it works, but the bands tend to get more money off of Bandcamp I don't really know how. Like I said, I really don't know how it works, but and it's pretty awesome though, because a lot of bands I like video game bands that I'm gonna mention and most likely do rants on. A lot of them, Stemage, Arm Cannon, Brental Floss share it through Bandcamp, so it works out. Anyway, I guess that'll do it for my rant. This one was a little longer, considering it's such a short album, and had more to say about it because it's just that awesome. Check it out.